Welcome to News Stripped Down, where I dig through the news and find all the important stuff so you guys don't have to. 30 minutes or less. Why? Because anything longer than that's probably just BS, anyways. Today is March 23rd, 2026, Monday. It's 0 degrees Celsius here in southwestern Manitoba. That's 32 degrees for you guys down in the States. And let's head over down to Queens, New York. If you guys haven't heard already, yeah, two Air Canada pilots were killed last night at LaGuardia Airport in Queens, New York after crashing into a fire truck while landing. 41 people were taken to hospital, while 32 people have been released. Um, yeah, there was a fire truck just sitting in the middle of the runway, apparently going to another accident or another suspicious incident with a funny smell inside an aircraft. And what it comes down to, it's an air traffic controller. Yeah, let's see what's going to be done with this, because this is absolutely reckless. Never should have happened in the first place. And comes down, it doesn't matter if there's fault. What was the air traffic controller doing? And if it wasn't for those two pilots, there probably would have been a lot more casualties than that. So yeah, in the next couple days here, you guys will find out. It's going to be the air traffic controller that is going to be definitely a big part of this accident that happened in Queens. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that, but I guarantee it's going to come down to the AC there. And then U.S. Treasury has listed Canada as a terrorist money laundering haven, specifically a BC firm called Seven Seas for International Trading Logistics. And this organization has been funding and transferring money to the terror group Hezbollah. Yeah, so not only are we just allowing Iranian officials to use Canada as a safe haven, we're laundering their money too. So that's awesome. Thank you, Canadian government. You're awesome. And 18% of decrease in Canadian workers right now. This is probably due to the increase of foreign students that we've had over the last liberal governments that we've had. So yeah, with all these foreign students, it's kind of, there's no benefit for any of these companies to hire Canadians as a worker. They get benefits and, tax credits as long as they hire foreign workers. Well, you should start putting these tax credits to start hiring Canadian workers. And the FBI shut down four websites connected to death threats against Canadian journalists and some specific people here in Canada. So yeah, at least the FBI is doing something about it. Where's CSIS again? Where's our Canadian government when it comes to stuff like this right now? And U.S. Air Forces is using Canadian Air Force bases across Europe right now for their attack in Iran. And then there's some talk today about Trump saying he's going to stop the attacks of Iran for 5 days. There's going to be a ceasefire. We'll see what happens. Really, tell you the truth, I don't see it happening. It seems like Iran officials aren't obviously talking to each other, because one person on one side's doing one thing without the other side knowing. So the right hand isn't talking to the left hand. So let's see what happens. It's only going to take one Iranian official to launch one rocket to ruin this ceasefire here. And up into Quebec, Canada, yeah, Doug Ford was complaining about BC and Quebec's EV sales of their electric vehicles, saying that we need to stop we need to get rid of the quota for electric vehicles in these, not just Ontario, but Quebec and BC. Pretty much blaming Quebec and BC, saying that you're ruining the Canadian auto industry by selling electric vehicles. You know what, Doug Ford? Worry about yourself. Worry about your own province. And that's pretty much it for the news today, you guys. Monday is always a kind of a slow day with news. It's always just stuff being regurgitated over and over again. So that's the stuff that I found that has nothing to do with Epstein or anything. And plus, I'm having a really shitty day today. And yeah, I'm not very happy. So now where the fuck did I put my other papers? But what I will talk about now, there's things that just really don't make sense to me right now. But I got some sense here, and hopefully you guys take this with a grain of salt, and take this. Everyone's talking about Epstein, all this Epstein nonsense. Okay, well, there's one person out there that is still alive right now that no one has asked any questions. It's Peter Nygard. Peter Nygard, the disgraced fashion mogul, that had his own private island in the Bahamas as well. Anyone? Why don't we just go ask this guy? He's still alive. So yeah, Nygard was sentenced in Toronto to 11 years for sexual assault charges. He's 84 years old right now. He got a 11-year sentence with some time served. He has 7 years left, but he has a chance to redeem for parole in the next couple of years here. But he's going to be facing more charges in Montreal and charges in the United States as well. So after he's released, he's probably going to get extradited to the United States. And then his life will probably be in danger due to the fact that, yeah. And then, yeah, also he has ties to Prince Andrew, also been to his island in the Bahamas. So yeah, we definitely need to talk to this Nygard here, and not just Epstein. If you guys haven't been watching the media and stuff with celebrities and their drastic changes to their physical appearance and everything like this, listen here. Listen here. Where should I start? March 19th, February 28th, 2014. Peter, these are direct quotes and relays from other news articles from 2014, okay? This isn't my writing. I'm just relaying this stuff again and wondering why no one is asking the right questions or asking this guy any questions. Peter Nygard was featured in a YouTube video claiming that stem cell technology is being developed in the Bahamas is making him look and feel younger. The 70-year-old designer moved from Winnipeg to the Bahamas several years ago, where he launched a biotech company and hired 4 scientists to work on stem cell technology. The look and before his before and after looks have gone from anti-aging to reverse aging. According to Nygard, his doctors made significant breakthroughs and turned his skin cells into embryonic cells. From a woman's egg, we took the DNA of Nygard, 70-year-old DNA from Peter Nygard, and placed it and grew it in vitro. And he, at this time, this is a direct quote from Nygard himself, "I may be the only person in the world who has my own embryonic cells growing in a petri dish." Anyone? Anyone? Is this starting to make sense to anyone here? Anyone? Manitoba, the 70-year-old former Nygard fashion empire he was estimated worth around $944 million before his arrest. He had his own 747 jet, which really puts Epstein's jet to shame. And the inside of that jet would definitely put the first jet was grounded for a while they were building a new jet for him. But then he had legal problems, the court cases in Toronto. Now that plane got grounded, plus all of his properties being liquidated. There is still money of his flowing around. There's still quite a bit of money. He has money hidden it all over the place. And then Kathy Hubert, co-founder of the International Stem Cell Society, a Bahamas-based trade organization that recently made local headlines for hosting a conference attended by Mr. Nygard. Just put it on the record. He obviously had nothing to do with the conference, blah, blah, blah. Mr. Nygard's presence around anything related to stem cell is cause for controversy in the country. He said he wants to make the Bahamas a worldwide center for stem cell research, and claiming in the video that helped draft the country's legislation to legalize controversial somatic cell nuclear transfer methods from stem cell therapy, a claim the government denies. Boasts about his personal transformation are no less provocated. He has poured his money and his DNA in an effort to produce his own embryonic cells in a lab, and has been taking stem cell ejections 4 times a year. This is an article from February 28th, 2014. This is huge. This is a game changer. This could eliminate disease. This could potentially lead to immortality as well. Another direct quote by Mr. Nygard: "I may be the only person in the world, who has my own embryonic cells growing in a petri dish." He also flexes and his he flexes his amped biceps and shows off his six-pack abdominals developed since he had started doing this stem cell treatment. "I am living testimonial that this really works," he says. Bahamas resident, this is another article from, I didn't write this one. Like, this is New York Times articles. Like, these are, you guys can all go back and do this. We need to talk to Nygard. If you guys want to have answers about Epstein, we need to talk to this guy. Definitely need to talk to this guy. And he's in his 80s. Like, how much longer is he going to be around for? But this guy has knowledge that everyone's asking, but nobody's asking the right person. Bahamas resident Peter Nygard says he is receiving stem cell therapy, and that the study from the University of Miami suggests he is getting younger. The Bahamas Tribune external reports, "They are looking at me, and my markers have shown exactly what I've been saying this whole time. I am getting younger." And that was a 70-year-old Peter Nygard. Okay, so now what happened to this biolab? Well, the biolab is now moved down into South America. It's still being run, that international bio facility there. It's still active today. And trying to find word on these doctors, okay, who are these scientists that were doing this stem cell for him? And there is direct knowledge that Nygard was impregnating women and then using those fetuses to produce his own stem cells. He wasn't just using his skin cells. That the skin cell technology didn't work, so he changed it to that. So that is quite a rabbit hole to get down into, but this is factual. It's not made up. This is all there. You guys can go all look into this. I can dig into the rabbit hole way more about this Nygard guy. Not only that, well, he's from Deloraine, Manitoba. Well, not originally, but that's where he was raised. So about 2 hours south of me. But we need to talk to this guy. Definitely. It'll answer so many questions. And that's pretty much it for the news today, you guys. I'm going to do a complete breakdown on Peter Nygard, and I'm going to have that on my regular videos, so it's not going to be live or anything. Because I'm going to have to do some editing and stuff in there too. And I want to be in the right mood when I make that, because I'm just not in the right mood today, you guys. I'm so sorry. I'm just absolutely pissed off about a few things. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the news today. I'd say hit the like, subscribe button, but come back tomorrow for tomorrow's news. I'm here Monday to Friday, 4 to 4:30 p.m. Central Time. And yeah, I was going to end everything in things that happened today in history. 1933, today Hitler actually gained his power to become the main speaker and the face of Germany. And today's birthday, Shaka Khan. That's it for things that happened today in history. I wasn't going to talk about the 1933 thing, but that's when everything really, really started. That was the evolution of World War II as we knew it. So that's why I said that. But that's it for the news today. Hit the like button, subscribe. Hopefully, I'm in a better mood tomorrow. And hopefully, we have some better news. Yeah, and Trump's talking about the ceasefire. I don't see it happening. I think there's just way too many talking heads in Iran right now. The left hand and right hand don't know what they're doing. But yeah, that's it for today's news. I'm gonna look into a little bit more about some of these organizations that are laundering money through Canada and then funding terrorist organizations. But this has been happening for years. The only problem is finding specific things. I'm gonna find a lot of write-ups about it, but it all comes to a wall at the end. But I don't know. Everyone pray for those two pilots' families, and uh, thank goodness they took actions to, not have as many casualties as that they could have. But that never should have happened in the first place. And right now, with aircraft and stuff happening around the world, just last year alone, I think it was a record number for aircraft crashes. And by the look of it, we're gonna have more here. So this year. But that's it. I'm out of here. I'll be back tomorrow, 4 to 4:30, 30 minutes or less. Why? Because anything longer than that's just BS, anyways. So I'm out of here, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.